Imagine a moment, the kind that defines everything that comes after. A silent room, a trembling team, a decision that could shift the direction of an entire future. And in the middle of that tension, one person stands still, calm, grounded, watching everything without a flicker of panic. You know who that person is. That is the leader. But how does a leader reach that place? What makes some people rise above chaos while others get swallowed by it? And more importantly, could you be that kind of leader? Welcome to How a Leader Acts, an audiobook for the minds that seek clarity, the souls that seek purpose, and the hearts that dare to influence the world. Chapter 1, The Silence Before the Step. A true leader's journey begins long before the first command is spoken. It starts in silence, in a private conversation between who you are and who you need to become. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you paused and listened to the voice inside you? Not the voice of fear, not the voice of doubt, but the voice that says, you were made for more. Leaders are born in these quiet moments, not on stages, not in boardrooms, but in the stillness where courage whispers its first words. Chapter 2, The Weight of Eyes Watching You. Leadership is not about the crown on your head. It's about the eyes that look to you for direction. Every time people see you, they're not just observing your actions. They're learning what is acceptable and what is possible. Ask yourself, what do people learn when they watch you? Do they learn patience? Do they learn strength? Or do they learn fear? Because whether you know it or not, your behavior becomes someone else's permission slip. A leader must act like someone worth following, not perfect, but principled, not flawless, but fearless in owning flaws. Chapter 3, The Art of Decision Making. Some think leadership is about choosing quickly, but great leadership is about choosing wisely. A leader does not rush, but neither do they freeze. They ask themselves hooked questions that sharpen the mind. If I choose this, who grows? Who suffers? Is this decision aligned with my values or with my momentary emotions? If the future could speak, what would it beg me to do today? Leaders don't chase the easiest path. They choose the path that brings their team forward, even if it costs something. That's the difference between authority and leadership. Chapter 4, The Fire Inside a Leader. The world listens to people who listen to their own fire. A leader's passion is contagious. A tired team becomes alive again when they see someone who believes deeply, not in perfection, but in possibility. Let me ask you this. What do you believe in so fiercely that others feel it when you speak? That belief is your fire. Protect it. Feed it. Because a leader without passion is like a lantern without a flame. Chapter 5, When the World Tests You. Every leader faces storms that try to break them. Criticism, doubt, failure, loneliness. But a leader acts differently in hardship. Others crumble. Leaders compose themselves. Others react. Leaders respond. Others complain. Leaders create solutions. So the next time you are tested, ask yourself, if my younger self were watching me right now, would she feel proud? If the answer is yes, keep going. If the answer is no, adjust and rise. That's the beauty of leadership. You don't need to be perfect, just committed. Chapter 6, Leadership is a Mirror. Who you are reflects what you lead. If you are resentful, your team becomes bitter. If you are driven, your team becomes unstoppable. Leadership is a mirror. Your team becomes what you repeatedly show them. So ask, what reflection am I giving to those who depend on me? Chapter 7, Carrying People Forward. A leader is not defined by how many people they command, but by how many people they lift. A leader notices the quiet member, the insecure beginner, the person who wants to speak but fears their own voice. A true leader brings them into the light. Because leadership is not power. Leadership is impact. Chapter 8, the legacy of your walk. When your journey ends, people won't remember every decision you made, but they will remember how you made them feel, how you made them grow, how you made them believe. Legacy is not a monument you build. It's a footprint you leave in someone's mind. So ask one last time, what kind of leader will they say I was? Because the story is still being written and the pen is in your hands. Leadership is not a title. Leadership is a posture, a presence, a decision you make every day. And now that you know how a leader acts, the next chapter belongs to you. Stand up, step forward, led not because the world demands it, but because you were born for it.